It's freezing.
Freezing for sure.
It's freezing. Let's see if we can fix this. Oh, there's so much junk in this car. I'll use this. I don't know. Let's see if it works. We're learning as we go, family. It's this is gonna be something I like. Oops, 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 oops. Ah, you know what? This is as good as it's gonna get.
But it's freezing.
Huh? Is it freezing? Let me turn down the radio. Oh my word. Let's see. What do they say here? 5 degrees. 5 degrees. Well, it's better than a couple of days ago when it was -1, -2 degrees. I think it was on Tuesday. It was freezing. So welcome guys to my Friday morning drive. What I normally do on Friday, I just like to think about, well, silently of course, but I'll be sharing it for the first time. I think about what it is I did this week. Did I accomplish anything? Any issues, highlights, struggles, and my plans for the weekend basically. So right now it's 5:07, and so in the mornings I leave around 7. I'm like 5 minutes late today. I do school duty, drop-off duty. Yes, my kids, so that's Anaya. You've met her in the previous video. And the baby Atisa, they are back at preschool. Anaya's doing grade R. And Atisa started preschool basically when my so-called maternity leave ended 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was a short maternity leave. I think it was about 6 weeks. But look, seeing that we went into lockdown before I could actually go on maternity leave, and I had actually just started this new job where I'm working. They hired me, I think I was like 32 weeks pregnant when they hired me. So yeah, I basically was there for like a month, and then it was lockdown, and then another month at home, and then I had my son. And you know, with some companies say there's zero benefits, nobody's gonna pay you maternity money, salary, whatever you call it, wages for you to have a baby. Some companies do, especially government, and you could take up to 4 months to go on a maternity leave. But look, if you don't have the funds and you're a working mom, you've got other kids to feed, yeah, look, you have to go back to work. And I know some of you might ask, but why is he not in, like, at home with a nanny? I've got this thing about nannies. I've never, look, I do get day nannies, like for a day or two, or when my husband and I want to go somewhere. But a full-time Monday to Friday for like 6 months or a year with somebody in my house, I just can't. It doesn't, I don't feel at peace. So each one to their own. My decision, mine and my husband's decision, is to get the kids to school. Anaya went to preschool at 9 weeks, and she turned out fine. She never got ill. She never got any issues. We take multivitamins in the morning. They are now on crash guard. So we're hoping for the best. And yeah, I know, look, with the situation with the pandemic and stuff, it's risky, but I strongly, highly believe children are much safer. Because if you look at, I think South Africa is close to 500,000. I might be wrong. I'll just put the right number there on the screen. 500,000 positive cases. And out of those 500,000, you must think that those are moms and dads, right, with children. And if the average household has 4 or 5 kids, you know, those stats, if the kids were ill or tested positive or showed any side effects, I certainly believe those stats would have quadrupled. But science tells us kids are not at ease. They're at a lesser risk. And besides, the nursery school that my kids go to, I fully trust it. They've got their ducks in a row. I mean, in Atisa's class right now, the baby, there's only 2 of them. There's another young girl who's about 4 or 5 months, I think, and my son. And I think Anaya's class, they're like 10. So they do their social distancing, they do their sanitizing, they are very precautious, and it's not a fancy, expensive school, but it's teachers and owners with a passion, and that's what I like. So yeah. About this week, look, this week was cold, number one. At home, I spent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday trying to catch up with the laundry. And the thing about winter clothes, you're wearing like up to 10 pieces of clothing here. I'll start with Anaya, right? She has leggings, and then she'll have her pants, and then she'll have her socks, and then she'll have a short sleeve shirt, a long sleeve shirt, something warm like a thin jersey or a bottleneck, a turtleneck, and then she'll have like a big jersey outside. So I mean, and a scarf sometimes, and a beanie, a kapi, or whatever you call it. So already there's like a quarter of the basket just for one day. So whatever I was trying to catch up from the weekend, as I explained, we had a water shortage. It just came back. I, but put the basket like three quarters, yeah, to take a quarter out. I promise you, when I'm done spinning that load, the basket is full again. So what I think I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up very early, I think 7 o'clock, wash everything, even if it takes me the whole day. But this time I'm gonna hang them outside, because we're gonna be home the whole day tomorrow. Then we'll just occasionally go check on the outside clothes dryer, hanger, whatever you call it, because we do have an issue of pieces of clothing getting stolen. I mean, that's one of those problems of staying in a communal residence or in a complex. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so right now we're driving to the kids preschool. It's about 3.8 kilometers from our house, not far. I've been driving at like 40-50 kilometers per hour, so not really speeding. It takes me about 10 minutes. We left the house at 7:05, and it's now 7:12, and I'm literally like 100 meters facing the school right now. So yeah, I've got Adisa here with me, and Anaya's at the back. Just gonna drop them off, and then I'll be making my way to my work. So my husband left around 7:15. He was running a little bit late. He should normally leave around 6:30, because he does drive with a work colleague that he picks up on the way. He doesn't work far. He works 7 kilometers, 8 kilometers tops from our house as well. So I think that's one of the benefits we have. We like literally within a 10-kilometer radius from the hospitals. The hospital is like 2 kilometers away from the house. Fire station is like 600 meters away from the house. My business premises, it's also about 600 meters from the house. My office is where I do my full-time work career. It's about 3 kilometers from the house. The kids' school's about 3.84 kilometers, and my husband about 7. So yeah, we are all like close by. So let me just drop off the babies, and then I will come back and then just see what it is we've got planned for this week. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, I hope you didn't think I was gonna go drop off the kids without a mask. I just fetched it from the other side, protocol and all. I'm just gonna mess up my hair. This car is small, eh? If you're wondering what I'm driving a Renault Clio 2017 model. what is it? 0.9 T expression. It's a white in color. I'll upload a picture at one point. So yeah, just dropped off the kids. Now the temperature went back to 1. Can you believe it? It's much colder this side. Plans for the weekend don't have much. Look, we can't go anywhere. We are on lockdown. Lockdown level 3 advanced. The president calls it lockdown level 3. No, risk alert lockdown level 3 advanced. I don't know if you guys in your countries or wherever you're watching from have this kind of, you know, mouthful terminologies. But yeah, so we were in lockdown level 3, I think from the 1st of June. And then 2 weeks ago, maybe, it went on advanced. The advanced basically means they were relaxing some of the rules. I know they let people buy alcohol again. For a while, we were not allowed to buy alcohol, eh? And then, sorry, my throat is a bit scratchy. It's not corona. Just, I drink a lot of warm lemon and cinnamon and all this stuff, and I feel like it sort of makes my mouth raw. My upper mouth, my cheeks, and my throat, it makes it raw in the morning for like the first couple of hours, especially if I start speaking. Yeah, where was I? Yes, we are allowed to buy alcohol. But that's a shame because this Sunday, our dear president, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, is like, the sale, distribution, and transporting of alcohol will stop immediately. On Sunday, he said that on Sunday, and he said it will stop immediately or be banned immediately. I don't know. And mind you, immediately means now. So Monday, we had no warning, nothing. Every outlet out there selling something was closed or did not allow us to buy. But luckily for us, every Thursday or so, because they had a curfew where we could only buy alcohol Monday to Thursday. On Thursday, we would get our wines and our ciders and just keep them. So when the president announced that we are not allowed to buy alcohol anymore, we still had about 3 liters of wine and about a 12-pack of ciders. My husband likes Savannah Dry. I drink, I like rosé wine. I can't do the bitter stuff. So natural sweet rosé, either 4th Street or Four Cousins, or I think Drostihov. I've had Drostihov, but I think it gives me a little bit of an aftertaste. So yeah, that's still there, but I keep joking on him like, look, you have to like take a teaspoon at a time, because we don't know when we'll be allowed to buy alcohol again. I mean, poor people that smoke cigarettes, they haven't been able to commercially buy cigarettes since the 27th of March. Can you imagine? I know a couple of people from work that have actually stopped smoking because they had no other option. Yes, there is a black market. There are people out there selling. They're probably putting like, I don't know, rooibos tea in some cigarette paper, but Lord knows where they get their stuff, and it's hella expensive. So yeah, lo and behold, there are still people smoking as you drive by in the roads, in the cars. People are still smoking, so most definitely they're getting it from somewhere. Yeah, so I'm on my way to work now. I'm like probably about 5 kilometers away. My work is 3.8 kilometers from my house, but it's about 7 kilometers from the crèche, because our house is like the center and everything is on the sides. So we have to go from one side to the other side now. The only reason I'm taking my kids is because I've got a 30-minute break in between, you know, in the morning, where I don't have to go drop them off 6:30, where the sun is still trying to come up. At least at 7 the sun is out, it's a little bit warm and sunny. So yeah, we had our first COVID-19 positive case at work, that was communicated to us on Wednesday, and then yesterday we were busy disinfecting the premises, but they allowed us to knock off a little bit early. We were very, very cautious while we were there. They allowed us to knock off early so all the disinfecting could take place in the after. Look at this guy. I tell you, guys with motorbikes, they just take chances. Yeah, so I stayed behind to just supervise that everything was done properly. At this company, I work as the health and safety manager. So I'm basically in charge of the company's health and safety management plan. And it's actually part and parcel of a group of companies. And there's 2 branches. So there's one here where I live close to home, and there's one about 75 kilometers away, which I rarely go to, maybe like twice a month, every second week. I just go there to just say hi, see what's popping. Yeah, so this is like my morning drive, guys. Please let me know what you guys do in the mornings. I'm gonna post one of these days because I'm still trying to figure out our morning routine, from the time we wake up, or from the time my husband wakes us all up. I'm bad at waking up, guys. If you saw the video I posted the other day, I spoke about my favorite thing to do is sleeping. I tell you, when I sleep, I am knocked out. Don't wake me, don't touch me, don't shove me. Right now, the only thing I literally wake up for, and I don't even have to get out of bed, it's when I have to breastfeed my baby. So he typically wakes up around 3 o'clock. Look, some days he doesn't, but I found that 3 out of 5 days in a week he wakes up around 3, depending on how late he slept. So if he slept after 10 o'clock at night, he wouldn't wake up at all until 5 a.m. That's when we all need to wake up, actually. Either way. And then if he slept before 10 o'clock, he does wake up around 3 a.m. to get a quick dream feed, sleep, drinking in his sleep, all those joys of being a baby. You don't have to open your eyes, you don't have to do anything, just lay there and cry like a bit, and mommy will put a boob in your mouth till you're fed and full and content, and then you just doze off to sleep again. And then at that moment I will check his nappy, but because I checked it before he went to bed, it's still dry. I'll only need to check it when we wake up around 5 a.m. for him to get freshened up and ready for school. He doesn't bath in the morning, I bath him at night. I just freshen up his face and just put some fresh clothes on, and it's freezing. Yeah, I'll do a morning routine of how crazy our house is. I think from Monday, actually, because Maya's going back to school. Yeah, hey, I must plan that out, eh? I don't think I'll have, I'm still thinking about it, because I don't think I'll have time to even walk around with the camera, position it, and do so and so and so. I'm just running. I do everything. I go left, right, up and down. Nobody talks to me. I don't want to hear it. I'm just in a mood. And I tried the whole trying to do a few things the night before so that you've got less to do in the morning. And I promise you, with the days I have and the afternoons and evenings I have, I don't want to even think about doing anything extra at night. As soon as we're done eating, I'm telling you, I just cuddle up on the couch with hubby, watch like one episode of a Netflix thing or something on TV quick, just to let the food digest, and from there on I start getting sleepy immediately. I'm the one that goes to bed first. I mean, second from Atisa, I go to bed after him, and then my husband and the kids, the girls, they still hang around for like another hour, because we typically go to, I think it's light out 10 o'clock, 10:30 the latest, but it's lights out at 10 o'clock at our house. That's because, look, from the time we eat and we're done eating, it's already 8 o'clock. After everybody's done eating and bathing and the whole lot, it's 8 o'clock. Then we basically spend 2 hours with each other, you know, a day. Out of a 24-hour day, we spend 2 hours with each other. My husband only sees the kids for like an hour, and even in that hour, he is showering, getting ready, getting dressed, you know. He takes all our bags and stuff to the cars, like Adisa's bag and his bottle bag, Anaya's lunchbox bag and her bag, school bag. I also have my handbag, my laptop bag, my bag where I keep my breast milk pumps and bottles and all of that, and my other lunchbox. So he literally carries like 6-7 bags to the car, and then he comes back up, kisses us goodbye, takes his stuff, his bag, his lunchbox bag, and he leaves. So that's how he does it every single morning. That's how special he is. So I'm like just around the corner from work, guys. Yes, if you want to see more of what I have to say, what I have to share with, look, I'm not a real posh, fancy, bougie kind of person. I will give it to you how my mouth wants to spill it. I will give it to you how I feel. If you can relate to me, like our channel, subscribe so you can get notified every time we send something new. You don't have to constantly search for us. You know, if you like what I spoke about and you can resonate, you go like, aha, you know what, girl, I go through the same thing. Just give us a thumbs up, okay? Give us a thumbs up, smash that like button, drop us a comment. What do you do in the mornings? What do you think about, you know, one thing I do when I'm not recording, I listen to 947. Ever since I came to Johannesburg, I've been listening to 947. I love Anele and Alex, and you know, the afternoon drive as well. Oh, the sun is in my eyes. I hope you guys can still see me. The afternoon drive with Fresh, yeah, and Manzui and Shannon. Shout out to you guys. I love it. So I'm here. Yeah, let me just come on, don't. I'm now looking at this truck that wants to come and break straight through while I'm supposed to do my turn on an amber light. Can you imagine? Yeah, people don't want to stop. So I'm just driving in. It's a bit of a swirly, twirl road. I work in an industrial area by the airport, Oliver Tambo Airport, UR Tambo Airport in Johannesburg. And I am in the civil manufacturing and construction field. I've got a little bit of mining, not a little bit, I've got about 5 years of mining field, and I've been in this space, the working space, for since 2012, really, 8 years. I'm still young, guys. I know a lot of people look at me like, you're probably like 34, 35. I don't know if it's because I look old. Do I look old? I don't think I look old. I think I look fresh. I look old at home because I'm like, no makeup, no weave, no. That's how I prefer to be, because I want my children to see me raw at home, relaxed. And this whole thing is basically for professionalism. You know, you don't want to rock up to work with your duke and, you know, pale lips. Although these lips are going to be covered by a mask, unfortunately. But it's one of those 10-hour stay dry lipsticks. So don't worry, it's still going to be fresh this afternoon. So I am here. Standard procedure: when we get here, we get our temperatures checked and sanitized, each and every person entering the gate, and then we do it again inside 3 times, in the mornings around 11 and in the afternoons. Checking temperatures, check the new COVID life. Hello, how are you? Shapu. Alrighty. Thank you. Magogo le wa test.
Madam Sugiri saya.
Okay.
Terus iya no como testa que Agnes.
Mare maabane o nna a kene shift ya hao o itse o dumetse. So I don't know ka wena why a hanne today.
Ah, Agnes o emile mare e ganne o mo.
Oh, e ganne.
Sokodisanyana.
Ooh.
Abela ngala tsa.
And of time mposa tse dintsi yaanong. Of time mposa tse dintsi gore o nyaka re teste ka mo ha e bereke. Fela ke a lona kapa ke company?
Ke company.
Ke company. Okay, no, it's fine. I think I'm so intrigued to also do a clip about what it is I do. Like the first couple of things, my first 30 minutes at work, what is it I do? Because I've got a little bit of routine. But we will tackle that on another day. Friends, family, don't forget to subscribe, press the like button, comment. Check us on our Facebook page, Umpimezi Esplakis, or on our Instagram at Umpimezi Esplakis. Those are my personal accounts, but I normally do all my family stuff there. So I'll see you later, guys. Cheers.